Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lucette the Unlucky. Let's play Skyrim forever. And we just cleared out Broken Ore Grotto here around the corner from Solitude over here. So we're just gonna do a little fast travel. Oh, we can't fast travel because there's an enemy nearby. So I don't know if it's another bandit lurking or probably just some type of creature, a mud crab or something. But we have priorities here. Searching the barrels. We're an alchemist. We're always looking for ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what's there. Maybe if we just move now, we can fast travel. Because I didn't really see anything. I'm not avoiding a fight or anything. I was actually having a lot of fun in the last episode fighting. Because as you see with the table there, we're an alchemist. And made a ton of poisons recently. So we were messing with them, and it was pretty fun. But we're going to get even more into poisons, I think, in this episode. Because we're going to get a lot of cash from all the stuff that we got. Alright, well, here we are, and we'll probably get a reward. Oh, wait, I'm hitting the wrong button here. I don't need draw the sword there. Alright, there we are. We got the vampire armor. We slew a den of vampires really early in this series. And we've just been kind of riding on our reputation from that a little bit among the people in Morthal. And here, I gotta take this. We had to bust out the bow and arrow for a second in the last fight, but I don't like the look when we got the quiver on the back like that. So I gotta get rid of that real quick. And now we will step into the palace. So yeah, we were already here last episode, turning in the different quests with the different bandits. We've been doing a lot of bandit raids so far. Eventually I'm going to get into more interesting quests, but this is just a little, the easiest quests they give at the inns and stuff like that. So we're not really going out looking for any main quest type of stuff or faction quest stuff yet. And what I am looking for, though, is an oven. Here we go, the oven, to cook some garlic bread up, because... Alright, can you tell me how to use this oven? Because I thought I could just make recipes in this thing, but I don't know. Maybe that's part of the Hearthfire stuff. I thought those ovens were everywhere, though. I don't really do that much cooking, but I have done it. But now that I think about it, it definitely was in the Hearthfire home that I was doing it, and maybe in some other places, but maybe it's not everywhere, because it doesn't look like you can click on that. So anyway, what I was saying... Alright, shut up, guy. We really don't care about power. Okay. Alright. I'm just looking around here, I don't know. Maybe there's like another little alcove with that oven in there, but... Okay, the thing is, the reason we're trying to make garlic bread is we were bit by vampires. We did clear out a vampire den early, but a few episodes ago, when we were around the area of the first bandit raid, we got bit by some vampires we killed, and I'm pretty sure garlic bread might help cure that. We're not... Alright, let's turn this quest in first.
You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Alright, what do we got? 100 gold. That's not worth that much, but this guy knows we're going to get tons of loot out of there, so he doesn't give a huge reward,
Feel free to return to me with questions.
Pretty skimpy, though. We've gotten like 500 gold from citizens and stuff for helping them out. It's pretty skimpy, but that's the government for you, right? Alright, so this is like some secret quest you gotta get. I remember that. Alright, we'll deal with... Maybe we'll do that someday. I haven't done that quest since back in the day. I don't even barely remember it, but I remember it was pretty weird, actually. That might even be like some Daedric type of thing, or it's something, some horror story. I don't remember. I'm sure some of the people watching might remember that, but... Alright, yeah. Alright. Now what are we doing here? I guess we're just gonna turn in some of this loot into the shops, but let's pick some of the flowers on the side of the road and see what else is around. We haven't explored this little side area of town that much lately. I mean, since we've been here. So, just glancing around a little bit. See which house is which. Like, I don't usually take this path. I usually take the other path. So there's the graveyard and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff here we're kind of avoiding for now. But we might get into it. I'm not exactly sure. specifically what we're doing, but I know in general where this playthrough is going though, so.
Hey, wanna play tag?
No, I don't
Staying
really want to
safe,
play
I
tag. Again, this character's not going to stop and start playing with some kid. Maybe someday I'll do a different character that does do that. I'm not against it,
Seems
but
there's no end to the needs of
can
the
you imagine
Imperials.
this vampire
But what
killer
can I
lady
help
just
you with?
stopping and playing with a kid? I mean, come on. All right, here you go.
The finest
Be
weapons and
around.
armor.
This is my guy. I always love dealing with this guy. I like the open air area here, and I've definitely traded with this guy a lot of times in my life. Look at that. We have 11 leathers, and they're worth 43 each. So we just cleared him out of like half his gold there. And we have a good chunk of gold. I don't think I've ever had this much gold at once, 1,400. Maybe very briefly selling some potions that I took lessons from right away. That's a lot, though, 15. But we still haven't totally cleared him out. So let's get rid of one of these bows. And we got the battle axe, too. And, I don't think we can even clear him out. We had a lot of stuff, but not quite enough to like take all this guy's inventory. So that's about it. All I can sell to him. Oh, I have these pelts, but kind of want to save them just to maybe make a
Return anytime you need arms
make a
or
bear
armor.
cloak
My forge never rests.
or something, some type of fur cloak. I think would look good on her at some point. So let's see in here. Well, not
Being
there.
old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me
I
fed.
want to see if any
My working
any
days
other
are done.
places have an oven, because I'm still
I've
not
got
sure
weapons
exactly
given.
where you can do that or
Armor
not.
forget-
And for all I know, that could have been part of a mod where it added them into these places. I don't even know.
Feel free to look around. We have a fine selection of herbs here at Angela's Aromatics. Good to see.
Alright,
So
so-
you're an alchemist then?
Yeah, we're an alchemist. And we're just gonna buy this because I don't think we're gonna be able to do that garlic bread thing right now. And we could go to a shrine, or I actually was thinking of just letting the vampirism progress and then dealing with that. But the thing is, we're here. She's got the potion. And we're going to end up making a lot of cure disease potions for ourselves, I think. I'm going to learn how to make those and have those on stock because we're going to be battling a lot of vampires. And we're probably going to get bit a few more times. All right, let's see what we got. Do we have anything good to sell? I think I still have some. Well, we got skooma, but that's only worth 7.
Bye now, dearie.
I'm not going to deal with it right now. Because we have tons of gold right now. I mean, I would love to have even more gold, but... Alright, we drank that, and let's just double check over here. We look at the active effects. Not the powers there, wrong. Come on. The little joystick is stuck there. Alright, well that's gone. There was like a red thing here that said, I don't remember. It took your max health down, or I don't even
I
remember.
hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. Because the thing you notice, maybe I don't really do much of a backstory for my characters. I just kind of throw them in a situation and more do, see what I build their character through what
welcome
they
to
do.
Angela's
All right, we're just taking a few
Aromatics.
free samples
Can I
here,
help
by
you
the
with
way.
some herbal needs?
She's a little out of it. She doesn't realize we're just talking to her and is welcoming us. Man, I'll tell you, the NPC triggers are really bad in this
Need
game,
something
man.
for a potion?
They
You're
really
certainly
overdo
in the
it.
right place.
Anyway, we got a lot of free samples here and stuff. So yeah, I was maybe planning on having her not become a vampire, but progress a little and see where that goes. But we might end up doing that at some point, because I know that's a interesting little side plot you can get into, trying to figure out how to cure yourself. All right, well, oh, thanks. It's like she put that out for us to take. So, yeah, she's trying to
So
get
what
us
do you
hooked, I
need?
guess, and
Perhaps
so
a
we buy
pinch
more
of this
stuff,
and a
right?
bit of that.
We got all these empty soul gems. Now, empty soul gems are not really that valuable until I have a soul trap enchantment or spell. So we're going to have to work on that, because I am going to want to get into enchanting. Man, I really love the grind of this game. I'm not going to grind the smithing, but a lot of times when you grind smithing and enchanting together, you can become super OP in this. I remember my one character. I had two main characters back in the day in on the Xbox, the original when the original game was out, and I don't remember which one was first, but one of these characters was doing the
Welcome to the center of the world.
oh god,
Or
this
at least
lady
my brother
will not
Aaron
shut up.
swore.
Take a look.
All right, so yeah, I was doing the enchanting and the smithing and archery. So in combination of all those three, I had like all these enchanting gauntlets and bows and everything, and like I could take out almost any enemy with like one shot from like across the room. It was pretty cool. I was taking down giants and stuff like that. It might have taken more than one, but it wasn't that hard. So not gonna level up her to that point, but we do want to do like a little enchanting just so I can recharge my stuff and things like that, you know. So we're gonna do the soul trap because we are gonna rely on staves a lot, I think. I do have one staff, and I might not ever even learn an enchanting spell for all I know. I might just use the staff, like I don't know. I'm also not quite sure how your enchanting skill affects staves. I'll have to look that up. It might make them more powerful. I'm not even sure. But the thing is, you can use the staves whether you don't, you know, if you don't know anything on enchanting, you can still use these staves. So I've definitely done that a lot. I'm not really that into staves
Come back to bits and pieces
overall
anytime.
for fighting.
Have
The
you
ones
met
that
my
spray
dear
fire or
brother
whatever.
Erica?
I'd
The
rather have a
man's as
spire.
trustworthy
This
as a
lady.
Khajiit goldmonger.
We don't care. I don't even know what plot is with him. Like, why does she keep making us think of him? Anyway, yeah, so I always liked the staves, though, that were for conjuration, more than, like, the other kinds of staves, because I find them a little awkward to use, but, you know, if you only have to use it once to, you know, spray the guy out there that's helping to fight for you, you know, then you switch to another magic or weapon. That works pretty well. All right, well, here we go back into the bar. And I'm not exactly sure why I'm going in here. I film all this stuff, and then I also then I do this voiceover. Like this is like a week later. I'm doing this after I played this, so I think I'm just going here maybe to.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
I'm still looking for the oven.
Working
That's what I'm
days are
doing. I know I'm still looking, even though I gave up
You
on
need a good
garlic
room or
bread.
two.
I'm still curious.
Lunch.
As this dog won't let me through. I'm gonna have to jump over to dog. All right.
Traitors, civil wars.
All right. Yeah, so we're just like looking in every nook and cranny for this oven because it's kind of driving me a little crazy. All right. I knew there was no real reason for going in here right now. Well, sometimes we could ask the bartender for another quest since we just turned the last one in. But man, I want to rob this place. I'm gonna have to start a thief character really soon, honestly. Once I get my PC, I updated my PC, like my Windows and stuff, but I probably should update all my mods, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably been at least 6 months since or even more probably, since I updated my mod loadout, so I might do that
Feel
before I
free to
start
make
a new
requests.
character on PC, but I want to do a PC run. This I'm doing on Xbox,
There's
which
nothing
is...
like a good song to lift the spirit in
Alright.
troubled times.
I like this lady. So, which, you know, Xbox is actually really good because there's not that much troubleshooting involved in it, and the mods seem to work well. I haven't had too many conflicts so far. Oh, wow. She's following us up here and singing? It's kind of weird. Why are you following me around? Now, Wolf the Worm, my other character I've done on Xbox, he's got a little thing for her, so he's always hitting on her. Because him and Belrand over there in the corner are buddies, so we took him as a companion. And the headmaster. So that's a pretty fun playthrough. I do a voice character in that, so I'm like this disgruntled Nord type of guy. Kind of mumbles a lot, or grumbles, I should say. Look at this, she followed us out. She followed. Oh, this isn't the same lady. Wow, they're really pushing the singing in this place. They just follow you around, sing a song, or someone else will follow you out the door and play a tune on the lute. This is pretty amusing. The dog likes it.
It's not much to ask.
Alright, well, be rude to walk away during this, right? And plus, the dog seems to like it. I like it too. Alright. That's it. Alright, that's good. Well,
This is an O.
alright. Oh, a flute. Flute jam.
We drink
Oh,
to
now
our
she's singing.
youth,
Alright.
to the days come
But
and
these
gone,
triggers are
for
messed
the
up, man.
age of
Alright, well, we
aggression
definitely don't
is
need to
just
stick around and hear
about
that again.
done.
Is this guy's
We'll
they're all
drive
dancing out in the
storm
court.
cloaks and
This is
restore what
something
we
weird's
own.
going on in
With
Solitude,
our
man.
blood and our steel, we
The
will
guards
take
out there
back our
dancing.
home.
And she's just walking around following us and
Down
singing.
with all frick that
She stops when
killer
we
of
stops.
kings. On the day of
That's a
your
little
death,
weird.
we will
Alright,
drink
well,
and we'll
hey, you
sing.
never know what's going to happen when you play a new game of Skyrim, right?
We're the
It's
children
never
of
the same twice,
Skyrim,
right?
and we
You
fight
know?
all our
That's the good
lives.
thing about
And
this game over every other game.
every one
You
of
can play
us
this like a million
does.
times. This is never going to happen again, where she walks out, she's singing to you, the guards dancing. I mean, it might happen, but not in that exact way, I'm sure.
Spiced wine.
That was a little weird. Ooh, spiced wine, that's our favorite. Alright. Well, now I'm curious as to what this guy has in terms of the oven. And we also have over here, we haven't gone over here yet. This is the Fletcher. So let's go into the Fletcher shop. I always forget about this
Your path
place.
has brought you to the finest Fletcher in all the land.
Oh, really? I think the guy over in Whiterun might have something to say about that. The drunken huntsman. Although, wait, this guy looks way more badass than
Hello
that guy.
and welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
How may I help
maybe
you
this
on this
guy is
fine
better.
day?
All right. Well,
What
do
are you
got?
hunting? Never mind. I don't want to
Vampires
know.
mostly, right? And bandits. Oh, look at this. Yeah, he's got some super duper enchanted stuff here. Muscle. I never even heard of that. Slinging? I gotta get in on. This is why I want to do enchanting a little bit. Wow. I think I might. I don't want to do archery in this. I'm gonna have to make another. There's too many characters I want to make here.
Perhaps I'll be seeing
So,
more.
like,
of
I
you.
don't like to do the jack of all trades thing. So now I want to do a thief. Thief isn't gonna use archery. I want to do a magic thief with all these crazy spells and stuff. And then got some nice stuff there. I've definitely stolen that stuff before.
True, I may
That's
look
for
the part
sure.
of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Okay, well. We got the cooking pot, but no oven. And you can't make garlic bread in a stew pot, right? Alright, let's see what this guy's got going on. What's in here? Oh, that's a bit. This guy's place is huge. He's got a bedroom down there, and then what's up here? And not more rooms. Who lives here? He's got a master bedroom here. Oh, it just ends here. Oh, we got the business ledger. That's another thing you do in the Thieves Guild. You got to go and like change their business ledgers and stuff, so their competition like hires the Thieves Guild to mess with them. That's pretty fun. That you're always sneaking around. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Well, sometimes in Thieves Guild you have to do a run where it's like, take 5,000 gold from this town, and you can take whatever you want. So that's when I go take those bows or stuff like that, because they're pretty valuable. Whatever he's got in his.
when you get
Gee.
bored, stranger.
All right, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that guy. Again, if I was the Thieves Guild character, I would talk to that guy probably. But we are a dark character, but we would more be likely to kill that guy, in a dark way than to like help him do his dark stuff. You know what I mean? Like we're not. We're helping the people deal with evil monsters and stuff. And to deal with a monster, you kind of got to hire a monster, So that's what I'm really going with here. Like, look at that skull with the thing, like that represents the character pretty well there, It's like, all right, we're not out to hurt any innocents.
The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married
All
soon.
right.
The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can
Well,
attend.
okay. I mean, she might not. Maybe she's not that innocent. I think we're gonna end up killing her. Spoiler alert, because we're gonna do the Dark
Might be a
Brotherhood
lot warmer and a lot
Assassin's
happier
Guild
with a
quest.
belly full of meat.
And she's one of the victims or something at her wedding. It's pretty sad, but you know what? She's a aristocrat or whatever. I don't know. hey, someone's paying, we're gonna do it. If we join the guild, you got to do the contracts that someone pays for, you know. Just like someone pays the Thieves Guild to do the business ledger. I might like that guy, but you got to do the job if you want to get ahead in the guild. You know what I mean? All right. I guess we're gonna go back
Need
to
a ride?
Northall now.
Where do you want to go?
Got a lot of gold, and we're gonna continue our studies in
Climb and back, and
alchemy
we'll be off.
and conjuration.
Sun feels good, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice sunny day actually.
there
It
once
hasn't
was
really
a
rained that
hero
much.
named
I
Ragnar,
wonder if I have
right?
my
Right,
weather
right
mod
from
turned
old
sunny only or
Norway.
something, because I know there was like a snowstorm, but when we were out on the, not a snowstorm, but some snow when we were out like on the shore, but I don't remember it raining in a while in this game. I do remember using changing the weather to sunny, but I think that was in Fallout. Because there's snow here too. So there is like a cheat mod where you can do stuff like that, but you can't use the console commands on Xbox, which is a really easy way to do certain certain tweaks,
What
I
do
would
you
call
need?
it, to the game on PC. And there is a cheat spell mod on here and a cheat terminal on Fallout that I think replicates a lot of those functions, but I don't think I used it on this playthrough. I did use it recently, but I'm pretty sure it was in Fallout.
Have you seen my mother? I'm still waiting for her to come.
Or it could have been both, actually, because it was definitely Fallout, but it could have been this too. I don't know.
Hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale?
Oh man, that is some great dialogue there. I've complained a little bit about the, what is it called? The banter, but that's a great one. You mix potions? Hey, how about you make me an ale? Oh my god, that's a great one. He can say that every time. Because that's like that'd be a funny thing for him to repeat every time you walk by. Like, it makes sense he would keep repeating that. Alright, so, yeah, it looks like we're just gonna kind of live in this vampire's house. Let's just make sure she didn't come back. We killed her, I think. We did. Well, we didn't really kill her, but I guess she was at the den. I think we just sort of crossed wires on killing her. We cleared out the vampire den. I didn't see her there, but then if you remember, I even tried to reload a save and like she was there. I don't know what happened to her. I went back, she wasn't there, and she never came back here. So I was thinking maybe she could respawn here. So anyway, that bed's owned. Oh, both beds are owned. I think just in Fallout you can't sleep on an owned bed. Like, I think I can still sleep on it here. Or maybe just because she's dead I can sleep on it. I don't know. Looks like it's working. Alright, so it's actually not that late at night right now, so we want to wait till morning and wait till the shop's open so we can sell some stuff and train and do whatever we gotta do. I might be sold out of stuff, but we can make more potions too. I got a lot of stuff. Ingredients. Alright. Good night's sleep. Miko had a nice night's sleep too. I like having Miko in the game, just barking and panting there. It's not too obtrusive. It gets in my way once in a while, but other than that, Miko is okay. And I don't know, we probably will have a human follower at some point, but I'm not too anxious to do that. And we'll have to do someone that we feel like our character has some type of actual rapport with. We're not gonna like have a sword for hire. Like some other playthroughs, I'll do like a character that's maybe kind of weaker at the beginning and needs to hire a sword for hire. Like if you watch my the Ice Fiendess of the North series, which I actually recorded like 3 years ago. I'm finally putting it up. In that one, she hires some bodyguards because she can't fight at the beginning. So this character is not going to do that, even though we could have used some help at some point for sure. You know, she's more independent and just needs a little bit of companionship with the dogs. And of course, we're going to be doing, the conjuration spells. So that's always a nice little helper. She prefers like impersonal type of helpers or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, we got up a little too early in the morning and it's not even open yet. And what this guy's patrolling back here behind the house. Hey, I'm not trying to break in. I'm just picking some flowers here. All right. We're like a VIP on this town, though. I think we even the Jarl said something about the guards looking the other way, so I think we could break into this house at this point, and no one would even care. But who wants to deal with the hassle? All right. Well, I don't see any other flowers out here, and we got 10 minutes left to wait, so I don't want to wander too far. I don't know if he's in there or out somewhere or what. I guess he's sleeping, right? Alright, well, let's just sit on the bench. He's got a nice little waiting area out here, so a little atmosphere. Of course, I could just wait in the menu for an hour, but... Oh, there he is. He must have been at the bar all night. Okay, I didn't know he was that big of a drinker to drink until 9 a.m., but there it is. And Miko just waiting there patiently, too. Alright, well, let's give this guy a little minute to, like, he sees us here. We'll get... Miko, I think you're in the way of this guy's door. Can you get out of the way of the door? Alright, well, this guy just phased through him, so no big deal. He's just, he's a magician, so he just, what is it, the ghost walk or something there. I don't know. Alright, so, yeah, let's just let him get set up for, like, 2 seconds. And, he should be open now. Alright, yeah, he's open. Fallion, our trainer.
If you're here to purchase, I have many spells available. Do come in.
Alright, well, I don't think we'll be buying spells, maybe. But we're definitely gonna buy some lessons here. I think. I don't know. Sometimes I'm never sure if I'm gonna buy them from him or from the alchemist. I like to get them from both while I'm in town, but it's not always easy because as you, if you notice, like every time I get lessons, they go up in price. So the more advanced the lesson, the higher the price.
It's my duty to see it rest in peace.
And eventually, we're gonna get priced out of even buying them.
You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.
All right. So yeah, see, we have 350 now, 360 at 31. Eventually, when we get to like 60, it's like, forget it. It's like, and sometimes they stop. Oh, look, we leveled up. Nice. Level 10. Wow, that's cool. I think that's a pretty good level. All right. Might open up the game a little bit more now. I forget that I looked up the level we needed for the Daedra quests I want to do. I think I need to be higher than 10 for those. I'm not quite sure. But like one of them was 10, but not the ones I wanted to do. So we'll see. All right. Don't need to do any enchanting right now. I feel like my early game grind is it's not going as fast as I thought. Like I figured we would at least find some filled soul gems here and there and things like that, and we really haven't. So that's pretty interesting. But I don't know. Part of the fun of early game is just struggling a little bit and not having all the equipment, because you know how different the game gets once you have everything and you're OP, and it's still a lot of fun. It might be more fun in some ways, but it's like less fun in other ways. So
I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go. I'm not here.
All right. One of the good things about doing like this kind of limited playthrough as far as your locations and quests is just like, you know, limiting yourself when you're at early game. And then I have what you need. Once you get to late game, you'll have all these crazy advanced stuff on the perk tree to do, and that's fun too. All right, so we spent a lot of gold here. Let's level up first, because I think we can help our... What should we do? I usually like to do what we just trained at, which is conjuration. But we're in the alchemist's shop now, so what do we have here? We got poison, we already took. The bottomless cup. Oh, wow, that is actually super useful. I can't get that right now. All right, let's take a look at conjuration. I don't really have any conjuration spells, so I'm a little hesitant to level this up too much. We don't need dual casting if I don't even have a spell, you know what I mean? Bound weapons is okay. I think I do have a bound weapon, maybe. Maybe not. I might get that later. But I don't really like using those all that much anyway, because I have a pretty nice sword that I like to use. Now, Daedra. See, we're not summoning Daedra, so we don't need to care if we can do it further. You know, at some point we will, but we're definitely not at that point. Of course, I could just save this perk point, you know, for that, but who wants to do that? That's no fun, right? I mean, sometimes I'll forget and save like 4 or 5 of them too. But all right, let's go back to alchemy and see where we're at. And we got the advanced lab, which you can't afford. And all right, I mean, I think I'm gonna go with this. Like I was just saying, this is a balance and limiting thing early. So now we're entering like kind of mid game on the alchemy by doing this, or late early game maybe, where we can like now we can learn all 4 of the effects every time we eat an ingredient. So we're gonna gobble down some garlic, and we're gonna gobble down basically everything we have in our inventory, except stuff like that we already discovered all 4. And now we'll be able to match up all the potions together of everything in our inventory a lot easier. So if I eat the ones I only have 1 of, it doesn't really help, 'cause then I don't have them anymore, but we might do that. I don't know. All right, the chicken egg, bone meal. All right, we have a lot of things we only have 1 of. That's kind of crazy, actually. How many random things we found in dungeons. 1 or none. But yeah, I mean, either way, it won't hurt to eat it, because like next time I find it, I'll know what it has. So I guess I will eat some of them. I'm not gonna like eat the Daedra heart or whatever, because that's pretty valuable. Whoa. I just discovered a ton of stuff. All right. All right, whatever. Chicken's egg. Oh, that's actually a real food. Ectoplasm. This is quite a meal we're having here. Now, each one of these does do some effect when you learn it and eat it, but it's not going to add up to damaging us all that much, I hope. Like, we're eating so much we could end up dying. I think that might be why I backed out of it for a second. But I don't think it adds up that much. Oh, look at that. That tastes good. Honeycomb. Imps. So we got mushrooms, berries. Most of this stuff tastes pretty good. Some of it's a little weird. I mean, we're going to eat a moth wing. It's kind of weird. And a little crab. All right. Nightshade. Wow, this is fun. Look at all this. Water breathing. That's always good. And I actually think water breathing. Yeah, water breathing. Watch. This is water breathing too. That's going to be the most valuable thing we can make. Look at that. Slaughterfish. Snowberries. This is quite a feast here. Many different flavors. Spriggan juice. Alright. That's a little gross. The swamp pod. The taproot. Thistles. There's the little glow bugs, whatever. Torch bugs. Vampire dust. Invisibility is another great enchantment. Or ingredient. Alright, well that was pretty cool. Alright, well I'm pretty happy about this. It's time to move on in our studies. So we really super leveled up our studies, and this is going to allow us to buy like a lot more lessons right now, because now we know a lot more valuable recipes. So we got a fear potion. That's a good one, but we only have 1 thing we can use for that. We got to find more stuff for that. What fear will do is get like your enemies to like attack, or they'll get them to run. Frenzy right above here will get them to attack each other. Oh, paralysis. Are you kidding me? That's an incredible recipe. All right, so we're going to make a paralysis potion. We're going to be fighting like crazy now. We're going to be able to paralyze people with for 9 seconds. And it will restore our health when we use it. At least that one will. Because we combined 2 different traits in our thing. Slow is another good one. It like it doesn't paralyze them, but then they move super slow. And salt, we have tons of salt, so we're not going to make too much cooking. 16 salt. Salt is the one ingredient good for making like potato soup, or you make some chops or whatever. You need salt, so I like to keep I would like to keep like 5 or 10 of those, honestly, but who cares? I'm not eating. Potions are way more important than food. All right, so we got slow, which does also damages health. So look at this. If we add the nightshade or the imp stool, it goes up a little in price, but we also damage the health. So we can make them move slow and damage health in one combined stroke. And I'm just checking the values. They all seem to say 28, so we'll just use the one that's a little easier to find and we have the most of. So all right, we're gonna make a few of these. This is like an incredible potion for our fighting techniques. Now, as I've said in previous games, now that I'm leveling up, I'm going to try to focus mostly on making potions that, A, we can use like these in fights or defensively for healing and stuff like that. Or I'm going to make the ones that are the most valuable that I can sell. I'm not going to make too many like crappy potions like well, cure disease we need. I don't mean this. I mean like the ones that are only worth 23 that we're not going to use, like maybe like a basic stamina potion. I'm not going to make too many of those. All right, so this is resist poison. See, here's the thing. I could make this one so it cures your disease and you also resist poison, but that's going to make it harder for me to find when I'm looking for the cure disease. Like, I'm going to forget that does that, and I'm going to think I don't have any cure disease potions. So I think I'm going to make one, at least one that's just cure disease. But I should make some that are both also, in case I'm like in a fight where like I might get poisoned again or something, and then the resist will help. So it's a hard thing to figure out because I don't think you can change the names of these things. So I definitely want to have potion of cure disease like listed in my inventory so I can go to it quickly and not be like, oh, potion of resist poison down at the bottom, and then you read the description and it says it also cures diseases. So you might miss that when you're like, although now that I've talked about it like this, I'll probably remember it. So that's the good thing about making videos, right? Like, it really gets you thinking a little differently about how you play and strategize. Like, just talking about it out loud and explaining things you do, I feel like that's one of the main reasons I like doing videos at this point, because it just makes me do things differently than I would if I was just playing alone and not like for an audience. All right, so here we got some invisibility potions, which also will regenerate our health 50% faster for like 5 minutes. So this is one of the most incredible potions that we can make right now, because we're gonna be invisible, and let's say we do happen to take some damage while we're fighting, because they'll be able to sense us once we hit them once. We'll regenerate a lot faster, so that's gonna be key to like any tough fight where we have to back off, sneak up on someone, like a tough boss or something. I think we're gonna have some really incredible and dynamic fights in the future episodes of this, just from this one session I have here, because we're gonna be paralyzing people and we're gonna be like turning invisible. And all right, well, here, damage magicka regen there. Now I'm basically just combining and seeing what we get. So these damage stamina regen, damage magicka regen could be useful in a fight, but again, a little complicated for me to like remember to use those while I'm in the midst of a fight. So I'm gonna end up selling most of those. And I'll probably always have a few extras in my inventory anyway, because they're gonna run out of gold if I start making a ton of those. All right, so we got frenzy. Oh wow, we're definitely making this. Creatures will attack nearby, so we can like hit one bandit, he'll start attacking the other bandits and stuff like that. Now it doesn't work after a certain level, but I'm not sure, maybe if we level up or have enchantments, like, see, we can make enchanting gauntlets that make all our potions stronger and things like that. So that's gonna be fun. So I'm not sure how you level up the level that it affects, but we'll try to do that. All right, what do we got here? Lingering damage magicka, that's too complicated. Paralysis is always good though. We're gonna make a bunch of those, but let's see if I can get one with like added effects. So I was just basically checking. The reason I like undid it and then did it again is just to read all 4 of them, so I could go up here to damage health and like just to see which ones would be in synergy. Because all right, here's the thing. when I grind this and I'm just only doing it for money, you know, I'll combine, you know, I'll make it so it doesn't matter what it combines. But if I'm going to use it, I want it to be in synergy. So I don't want to do like something that heals me and also poisons my blade. It's a little confusing. And so like, this one's good though. We're damaging the health and stamina and paralyzing them. Now this is worth a pretty penny, almost 600 gold, but we're definitely keeping that one because that is super powerful in a fight. It probably will one-hit kill most people, but if it doesn't one-hit them, they're paralyzed, and it took a lot of their stamina and health off. So that is pretty cool. That's a very, very valuable potion in terms of gold and in terms of usage. So the dragon's tongue. I love that. I love the look of that and the name of that. I think that's one of the coolest ones. All right. All right. So what do we got here? We got fortified barter. Fortified barter is actually good because we can make a few of these and now we can get better prices. So I'm just going to load up on this. And so now we have a bunch of those. We can pretty much use it almost every time we sell stuff. So we're going to be making tons of gold because the thing is, I want to buy a house now. Like, we've been only putting our money into lessons, but I really do want to buy a house. Either the one you can get here that's part of the Hearthfire, or the one you can get in Whiterun, which is 10,000 gold. And the one here is 5,000, but then you have to buy all the stuff for it, or the wood, and you have to build it yourself. So I might end up doing both, or I really don't have a plan. I mean, I think I need to build my own house at some point because you can make your own like a garden and you can make an alchemy room and stuff like that with like an indoor greenhouse. So you can make 3 different houses like that actually in the game in different locations. But I really want to get Breeze Home too. So I'll probably do both actually because Breeze Home has a little garden outside, the Breeze Home modded one. One of the most famous mods out there. All right, so what do we got here? We got slow. It's so good, but I'm just seeing what else we can do. See, it's like fortify restoration. We don't want to do any of those things. And we could do the magical one, but the damage. All right, water breathing. I can't really do that right now because I don't like to use my last thing. I got the only one salmon roe. We're gonna have to go salmon fishing again. Remember that with the waterfall? So we're gonna have to find a waterfall and get a bunch of salmon because I'm telling you, that is going to be the best potion to make. But the only thing with that is it's so valuable. Sometimes the alchemists don't even have enough gold to buy even one of them. This is worth like several thousand. So you have to like buy everything from them just so they can afford it. All right. I got like here, let's look at this. Salmon roe. See, that's 1759 already, and then if I combine it with something else, it's that goes up even more. Let's see what we got. Like, look at this. Watch this. 2281. You can breathe underwater. Magicka regenerates and health regenerates faster. That is an OP. That is an OP. That's even better. Like, we're regenerating our magicka, we're regenerating our health, and we're breathing underwater. So, depending on what situation we're in, this can be very valuable. I think I want to figure out how to get the magicka and health regeneration potion without the water breathing too. I mean, that's a pretty good one. Oh, there we go. Well, that's just health. Man, because that is an amazing potion. I don't know too often that I need water breathing in here. Like sometimes, you know, there's a buried treasure or something, but it's funny. And I was playing Fallout New Vegas and there was a vault with the underwater area and stuff. And I was like trying to swim down there and get up as quick as I could so I didn't drown. Then I remembered I had that rebreather thing you get from the boomers if you ever played New Vegas. And I'm like, oh my God, I got the stupid rebreather from this whole quest. Which is like a, you know, gas tank or oxygen tank or whatever. So I eventually ended up using that. But I think there's something like that in Skyrim too. Alright, so anyway, yeah, this is a big potion episode, I guess. So we did level up on potions, and we are playing Alchemist, so I don't mind. This is one of the reasons that I decided to make hour-long episodes instead of my usual, like, 15, 20-minute eps, because I wanted to leave this type of stuff in here. Because, you know, can you imagine if this was 3 episodes and, like, 2 whole episodes with me at the alchemy table? I mean, that's a little different, but that's one of the reasons I want to have breathing room in this, because I like the grind of this, as I've mentioned. Like, I like figuring this stuff out, and I'm not talking about everything I'm doing here, but you can read the screen and figure it out too, just from what I've said. So look at this. Conjuration and health. Restores health and increase our total health. So that's a really good one that we'll be able to use a lot when we start conjuring. We're going to use that one a lot. And I really do want to get involved in conjuration more, but like I said, I like things to be a little natural, so I want to wait till we find a spell, or we did find a staff that does it, so we are using that. I don't know. It just works better for me than like buying all the spells, which I'll do sometimes as well. It just depends how it feels. For me, this feels like this type of character is just the type that, like, well, she's studying. She's a student, so she has to actually learn it in some way. You know what I mean? So, all right, look at this. It decreases target magicka regeneration. So this is pretty good if we are fighting a wizard or something, but it's a lot better to sell, at least for right now. So I probably will keep a few of these on hand once I, like, am way more stocked up in ingredients. And, you know, I'm just trying to see, like, look, I just tried that, and that was actually worth 600 instead of 444. So that one's worth 531. So I'm just sort of forgot. I knew something was valuable up there. So wheat, I told you this earlier. Wheat is one of the most valuable potions. Like, when I was picking the wheat, I'm like, oh, this is, I remember saying that. So that's what I'm talking about. It made that go up, like, almost 200 gold. So we got the damage magicka regen. I've sold so many of these potions in my day. The damage stamina, the damage magicka regen, damage stamina regen, all of that. All those they're so valuable. And it's not just that the one's valuable, it's when you combine it. Okay, so we got the damage health, which isn't valuable at all, but that's something we like to keep. So that's valuable to fight with. And of course, regenerate health. Look at this. Oh, see, this is the kind of ones I don't like to do as much, because it regenerates our health, which is great. Then it damages the target's magicka once. So our health's regenerating for 300 seconds. It doesn't really go together, but sometimes, you know, you do what you have to do. It's like, it does help, depending, but it's like, picture this, I'm fighting someone who's just a warrior, and I need to regenerate my health. Well, I'm not going to want to use that potion, because, you know, it's not going to damage that guy at all, so it's just a little weird. I might end up selling that. I don't even know. I don't think I can sell all of these anytime soon. Like, there's no way this lady has this much gold on her. But what I can do, like, I don't think when I pay for the lessons, that I don't think that money goes into her pool to sell at the shop. So that's the problem, you know. Otherwise, it could be an endless loop, I guess. All right, we're just trying to see if I can get this up a little bit. There's 492. There it is, 540, and 472 is okay. I think 540 was the best, because we don't. If we had more wheat, we'd be set. And all these are, yeah. Oh, 587 was actually a little bit higher than 540. So there we go. So yeah, I'm just kind of systematically going through this now, just trying to make the best combos from each category. Well, we got fortified block, which I definitely don't use block. In Wolf the Worm, though, I do use the swords. I mean, a shield. So he's not making potions, though. Jeez. He'll drink them. He doesn't like magic at all, though. Man, I really want to get back to that character soon. I'd probably give it another week or two, though. If the freaking world is still here, then. Jesus. Alright, Frenzy. We're definitely going to make this. Let's just see what can I don't really need to combine it with any of those. Oh, but damage stamina would be good. Frenzy and damage their stamina, I guess. I don't know. Who's that later? Lingering damage magicka. I don't know. Ravage magicka. Restore magicka is good. Alright. See, if I combine 3, it doesn't do anything extra. And damage. Nordic barnacle. Water. I should probably save that barnacle for the when I get more water breathing. Alright, let's see if anything matches with this that we're not paying attention to. Lavender. Alright, just checking to see what these do again. Regenerate health. See, fortify. Fortify pickpocket would be good. If when I do that thief character, I'll probably do that. Fortify pickpocket. Alright, so regenerate health. And I don't know. What was that? Resist. And I forgot what it said. Alright, just looking at each of these, I guess. Because anyone in here we can combine with. That's not grayed out. Alright. Weakness to fire. Alright. Maybe I should just quit. Restore stamina. Restore magicka. Alright. We're just gonna quit. Like I was like just scraping the bottom of the barrel there, literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. All right, so yeah, let's see what we got for sale, and let's see if I remember to eat one of these potions here. Remember, we made some. Not poison. What am I looking for? Potion of barter. There it is. Fortified barter. We're gonna take that. 30 seconds. I wonder if that just means we have 30 seconds to go into our menu, or do we have to take? Do we just have 30 seconds to finish this transaction now? Because that is not going to happen. Might be just 30 seconds to get in the menu. I hope. That's a terrible description. 30 seconds. What the heck? All right, so she only has 1,000 gold, so. Let's sell some of these damage magicka regens. And she's already out of gold. Alright, we gotta find a cheaper one. Well, we're not selling that. Conjuration. All these are useful. Fortify health now. I could... No, that one we want to keep. Stamina I could sell. I might be able to sell those all these random stamina ones. Skooma we don't need. Yeah, let's just, instead of looking for one, we'll sell a bunch of these. Clear out some of our carry weight. We're not going to use that anytime soon. All right, there. Now she's down to 41. We just need to find like 1 or 2 little potions left. Poison. Nah, I'm going to use that. All right. Well, that's good enough. All right, let's train.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
This was a good session, man. We leveled up hard on alchemy today. Look at this. Now we're going to go up to like, how many can I buy? Oh, just 2, man. She's already charging 500 now. We're almost outpriced out of here. Well, look at this. And we leveled up to 11 already. We went to 10 and 11 in this episode. So that's what the power of grinding alchemy will do. Now that we're making super valuable ingredients, we are not only leveling up our alchemy.
Need something?
We're leveling up like our main level just by doing alchemy. So that's pretty cool. And now I could just buy everything from her, make more potions, make more money, but that might be for another day. I don't know. That's a lot. I'm not sure what I'm looking for there. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna buy. I am gonna buy some
So,
stuff
you're
from her.
interested in my potions and ingredients?
All right. Yeah, let's just buy all the cheap stuff. I'm not gonna buy the super expensive stuff, but we'll just buy the cheap stuff. Just have some more variety. I don't have any of this stuff now. That's... Nah, we'll skip that. Alright, what do you got? Frost, man, that's only 3. I also might be reading... I don't think I'm really reading what they do. What? Giant's Toe, we're definitely getting that. Grass pods. We found a bunch of those the other day. Hog Ravenclaw, I haven't used that yet. That's pretty expensive though. Let's just discover what that does. Oh, moon sugar. That's what the Khajiit always have. That's very expensive. Well, I don't really need to clean her out. I don't have that much gold, I guess, left. I only have 43 gold. So.
Until next time.
Alright, let's eat this. Whatever we got there. Alright, we discovered fortified barter, actually. Oh man, I want to eat that heart. Alright, beer, that's a good one. And I don't even know. Oh, and cure disease, nice.
Yes?
Alright. So I think we could have gone back and bought some more lessons from her, but I didn't realize it. Or no, we couldn't have bought... I mean, we could have sold more stuff to her and then bought more lessons, because... Yeah, she did actually have 1,000 gold after we took the lessons, but I wasn't really totally paying attention at the time. And that's alright. We're going to be selling all those potions eventually and making tons of gold in this series, so... Let's just see. What else do we have to do here? We don't want to do that. I don't think we want to do anything. Oh, bring one song of the alchemist. Oh, I don't know where to find that. Alright, well, we'll figure something out next time. I don't know. Maybe the inn has something for us to do. Kind of without a job right now. Let's see. I think I'm just checking. I don't know what I'm checking here. Oh, I was just wondering what this stuff was, but that was just from eating some of these things. Activated that stuff. Oh, I was wondering why I was glowing. That's why I did that. Yeah, I have that blue glow around me, so it's just because one of those effects was still on.
Kick off your boots. Stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
All right. Well, do you got any jobs? We need a job.
Running an inn weren't my plan,
here we
but
go.
Follian decided to move here, so I joined him.
All right. Well, we like Follian.
Here, take a look at
We're
this.
glad you moved
Some of the
here.
Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
All right. All right. Well, we got another bounty for another bandit. Maybe we'll do that next time. Anyway.
Been talk of a little boy
Oh,
in
wow, wait.
Windhelm. Name of Aventus Aratina.
All right. Well, that's...
Get this. He's been trying to
We're gonna
contact
do
the
that at
Dark
some point,
Brotherhood.
too.
Foolish
All
lad.
right. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We got new episodes every single day this week of this series, and other series running here and there. But just like, subscribe, and keep watching. And thanks for joining us here on Let's Play Skyrim Forever.